hope you are well and welcome back to another cleaning video. So today I woke up this morning and I was like, what cleaning video am I going to film today? I've got a few different things that I can film. And as I woke up, I was scrolling through my YouTube and saw a very similar video to this. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do something like that because it got me motivated, and no doubt it will get other people motivated and it will help me get my cleaning done as well. So you guys know that I love a power hour, I love a speed clean, I love getting things done in a set amount of time, and I normally have set tasks that I can get done in a period of time that really kind of help me get as much done as possible. I also love a to-do list as well. But I thought I was going to try this method and see if I could get as much done as possible on some of those harder areas that I just haven't really touched too much, and I've kind of been a bit demotivated and uninspired to get done. So it's the 5x5 method. So essentially you clean 5 areas of your home for 5 minutes, and that's all you do, so you don't feel too overwhelmed or anything like that. So I thought, why not do it? Why not film it? And why not get you guys to come along with me, and then maybe you guys can try it as well. So I'm going to be tackling 5 areas of my home today. I'm going to be setting a timer for 5 minutes in each area, and I'm going to see how much I can get done because there are certain places that just need to be tackled that I haven't yet dealt with. So first up, I'm going to tackle Hudson's Room. Now, my poor little baby, this is the room that we really have not done much with since we moved in. He literally has his cot in the middle of the room. He was playing in here this morning with the boys. They were keeping him occupied. But there is so much stuff in here. And I do feel really awful that his room still looks this bad. But it's just, he never plays in here. All of his toys, a majority of them are downstairs, bar some that are in a box that don't really work. I need batteries, and yeah, I think it's about time I spent 5 minutes quickly running around here and seeing how much of this I can get done.
You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd, you're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside, looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna dance with somebody, be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party, I wanna hold on to somebody, be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending.
I don't know whether any of you guys would agree, but this is actually one of the parts of having a baby that makes me so sad, the part that I hate doing, and also probably one of the most laborious tasks, and that is sorting through clothes that no longer fit them because they grow so fast. And that's exactly what's going on here. He has so many clothes in his room at the moment, and a lot of them don't fit him. Some of them are really scraggly and old, where they've seen 2 other sons as well, and he's got the 3rd child hand-me-downs, so some of them just need to go straight to the bin, and then others need to kind of be stored away, and I need to look to get these sold. So yeah, I hate doing this part of the baby growing up. I guess is the part that makes me so sad. Would you not agree?
But everything's just fake, now you're becoming the person you once hated. You also used to say that, I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm
So as you would have probably seen, my alarm went off, and as much as I think the principle of cleaning 5 areas of your home for 5 minutes is a great idea, I don't think 5 minutes is a very long time. I think it's maybe potentially great if you want to whiz around and maybe get 5 areas of your home clean, or kind of tidy as such, and they're not very dirty, and it's maybe your day-to-day areas. So maybe if you wanted to just kind of run around on your kitchen for 5 minutes, maybe you had a friend coming over or something like that. But I don't think tackling those deeper tasks of 5 minutes is necessarily a great idea, because what I actually found is I had a lot of tasks half finished and I had to spend longer on them after my timer had gone off regardless. So this is all I managed to get done, but what I didn't actually show you, and I completely forgot to do, was show you then the state of my hallway of all the things that needed to go into the garage. We had lots of the baby's clothes and old toys, and so they all needed to be moved away for storage. They can be sold or gifted to a charity shop or reused again in the future. And my husband had to help me move all of that, and that took a lot longer, and this room is nowhere near finished. I didn't get to put half of it away and fold it up how I'd have liked, but I was running low on time. Okay, so next up, I'm kind of ashamed to show you this, but this cupboard, since we've moved in, has not been good. So I'm gonna show you inside. Oh my God, I'm actually doing this. Oh my God, it's like those cupboards, one of those cupboards of doom. So this is gonna be the next area that I tackle. There are loads of coats in here that we don't need at the moment that can go in the garage, lots of shoes and things like that. So it just needs a bit of a sort out and an organise. The plan was to put a rail up in here, but we're yet to do that. So yeah, let's tackle this in the next 5 minutes.
Being on the outside looking through a window, I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it.
Okay, so my 5-minute timer is set and away we go. And I found that this area was actually a lot smaller, so it was easier to tackle in the 5 minutes. I started off by literally taking everything out because there was piles of coats, shoes, rubbish, black bags that my husband was meant to move to the garage that never made their way there. I even found the missing part to my Hoover that I'd been looking for the other day that I couldn't find, so I couldn't hoover the stairs. So yeah, I found a lot buried down here. There was like hats and gloves that needed to be moved to the garage and all sorts. So I started by taking it all out before kind of giving it a little bit of a clean up and then popping it all back in. I also want to add that I'm absolutely loving this new vacuum that I purchased. I know I mentioned it on a few videos back, but I would highly recommend it. I will leave it linked below. You guys know I'm an absolute avid lover of Shark. I purchased this Hoover myself, as I have done previously, and it was amazing. And now I think I've come to tell you all about what I've just found inside my husband's pockets. All of the missing screwdrivers and Allen keys and pliers and all sorts that we've been looking for. But all of these coats, for the time being, I was popping into a black bag so that I could move them into the garage. Now we've actually got a couple of wardrobes in the garage, so my plan is to hang them all up in there, and then obviously we'll have a row and then we can just kind of switch out summer coats and like heavier winter coats as and when we need them. So for example, at the moment we've kept our rain jackets in this cupboard, but all of our bigger ones, there's just no need. They don't need to be in here. So that's the plan. But like I said, because I was limited on time, I didn't actually have any time to hang these up in the garage, put them on coat hangers or anything like that. It was really kind of much about just getting these spaces clean. And once again, I completely forgot to show you, but then everything had been moved into my kitchen area to go into the garage, and there was like literally like black bags and stuff everywhere again. But I think it did help, because then once those bags were out lying around in my hallway, in my living room, in my kitchen, I did sort them out. So I did get this area tidy, and then it did force me to sort out the other areas as well. So I wouldn't say it was all bad. However, I'm not the biggest fan of this method, but it did help me tackle some areas that I've been waiting to do for a little while. So again, I did spend a little bit of extra time just finishing this area off, but I'm so happy because it's the first time since moving in that my vacuum now fits in the cupboard. Look how good that looks. So next up, we're moving on to under the kitchen sink, and to be quite honest with you, I feel like this looks worse than it is. And I also feel like you're not going to be very happy with the before and after. I mean, I do think it looks different, but I also think that it kind of looks a little bit the same as well. So I have obviously featured cleaning content on my channel for so many years now. If you haven't seen already, I have so much cleaning content already on there, and I will leave a couple of them linked below for you, some of my favourites. However, during those years, I've done it for about 7-8 years now, I have accrued a lot of cleaning products, a lot of hauls that I've done, and trying out different products. I've been gifted products to try out for my channel and review for you guys. There are so many, and I have finally been working my way through these products. I'm fed up of having multiple items of each product. So even here you can probably see I've got a couple of like stainless steel cleaners and things like that that I've tried over the years, and there's loads of stuff that I have in duplication, and to be quite honest with you, it's just not necessary. So I really am trying to work my way through, but when I looked at this, it didn't look how I wanted it to look. As much as it's organised and tidy, it's not very aesthetically pleasing. So what I actually need to do is go into my garage. I've got a lot of storage items in my garage that I've had from previous cupboards under the sink, and look at this, I even had time left on this one. But yeah, I actually have some storage items, so I'm just going to neaten it up because I feel like boxes help everything. I also wanted to touch on a couple of things as well. If you can hear rain falling, that is because I'm doing this voiceover and editing in the car. I have a lovely violin performance by my 8-year-old son today. I'm not quite sure how that's going to go. A load of 7 and 8-year-olds playing violins in tune with each other, but God loves a trier, and I'm sure he will be amazing. He's so excited for me to come and watch him. So I'm actually sitting in the car editing this before I have to go back in and watch his performance, so fingers crossed that goes well. But it's raining today. I mean, we're meant to be in summer, it's been summer all week, and now it's raining, so that is the very ASMR sound of the rain hitting the roof of my car. But next up, I wanted to quickly clean out these Kallax boxes. A lot of these are baby toys, but I've noticed that the kids, when I've asked them to tidy up for me, have just been spreading the baby toys into a lot of the other boxes. So I wanted to primarily sort out the 4 baby boxes that I've got with his toys, sort them out into books, which he is absolutely obsessed with. He's probably the kid out of the 3 of them as a baby that has loved books the most. He loves the That's Not My Book range with all the different feelings. So I'm sorting out all of his books, his blocks, and then bigger toys and smaller toys, just so I can grab them out a lot quicker, and they're obviously sorted. But in all fairness, my timer's just gone off and I can see that I'm still not done, but I didn't have too much left to do, so I carried on. But my other sons love playing with these blocks. They always end up playing with the baby toys, which, yeah, you know, I mean, I always say to them, they're your brothers, but you know what they're like. But yeah, as you can see, if you can take a little peek, there are other areas of these Kallax units that still need to be cleaned as well, but these are going to be moving up into the boys' room. So I'm just going to leave them as they are for the time being. It was the baby stuff that I wanted to kind of tackle in this video.
I wanna hold on to somebody, be cool, be cool. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody, be cool, be cool. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody, be cool.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light.
And now we're on to the very last area, which are these drawers. And to be honest with you, I didn't have a lot of time to do these either. So again, I wasn't too happy, but I got a lot of stuff kind of moved around and popped into the right place, but I didn't get them completely finished. And I would have liked to have tidied them up and stored stuff away properly, but for the time being this had to do. I was running very short on time. I'd only allocated 5 minutes for 5 areas, and I'd already run over on other areas as well, so this was it. But I do want to say, if you like this kind of style of video, I actually have an 8 at 8 that I actually did many years ago, which was 8 minutes of cleaning motivation at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I might actually look to bring that back. Let me know if that's something you would like. It was all about some quick motivation to help you get one area done, or a couple of areas that you needed done before that friend does come round, or something like that. So if you would like me to start that series back up, do let me know in the comments box below. If you are new, my name is Ellis and I create lots of cleaning content over here alongside finance content, home hauls, interiors and all that sort of thing. So if that's your kind of thing, I would love to have you over here. Do subscribe, do click the like button if you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you all again for another video very soon, guys. Bye!
Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. your face where